Welcome everybody to another HoNReplays.org tournament gamecast. This is the semifinals or quarterfinals, I don't quite remember. But what I can tell you is that in a huge upset, PhB down Team 5 in the previous round. So really, well played by PhB to knock out, the second seeded team that was 5, who actually won last week's tournament. So really well done by PhB. I'm excited to see how they play here. Something else I would like to point out, we have had some server issues. We've had PhB with a late player by a little bit more than 15 minutes. Technically, the rule is that HAU could easily take the free victory right here. They've elected to play, though, so I would like to thank them for their really just good mannerisms, and they were really professional, as they should be, representing a professional corporation. So Team HAU, although they were bringing up the 15-minute rule, they were cool. They allowed us to do the picks and bans already before this started, while their fifth for PhB was getting ready. So we did picks, bans, and then we remade as an AP game. And yet again, just thank you one more time to HAU for allowing us to cast this game, and not just trying to get the forfeit win. They showed really good sportsmanship, and I would like to thank them for that. And I would encourage everyone to visit, I believe it's teamhausen.com or teamhausen.net. I don't know the exact website, but take a look, give them a few hits. They're pretty cool in the fact that they waited more than the obliged 15 minutes. So thanks again, Team HAU. Now let's go over the picks. The bans, unfortunately, I don't really remember them, but I know Tempest was 4th picked and Vindy was 5th picked. So Vindicator there to try and press R whenever Tempest ults. So we'll see exactly how that plays out. We have Pestilence going top, most likely going to be with a Vindicator Babysit, Plague, and a Cursed bottom with a Soul Stealer solo mid. Really no good lane synergy anywhere around here, so I don't like the lanes from HAU. But I'll go over their mid-game capabilities in a little bit. Defiler, though, that was a first pick, actually. I do remember that. For PhB, Tempest probably going to jungle the offensive jungle? The Hellborn jungle? Maybe. I don't quite know. And then we have Arachna Slither. That lane is brutal, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about you, but the chain slow with just so much range. You have the ward slow, the attack slow, and the nuke slow from Slither. And then, of course, Arachna has her web shot and her ult at level 6. That's going to be so brutal on Pestilence. The one thing that you're looking to do, though, Vindicator is going to try and curse Arachna to force her to blow her magic immunity so she doesn't keep taking too much damage from the curse. I believe it's called curse in this. What is it? Sage's Lore, excuse me. I just have an announcement from my friend Nonvidius for T7H. I was unfortunately not able to cast their game. 6C requested to cast it with Carmelizer, and them having seniority, I went ahead and allowed him to. Defiler, double damage in mid against Soul Stealer. She's going to easily farm and deny right in the beginning here. But nevertheless, T7H did beat LAO, the 3rd-rated team. So, as I've said, people are always wondering, hey, man, they get out at quarterfinals, they're not that good of a team, blah, 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 blah. Well, they just knocked out arguably the 3rd best team in the world, putting them in that spot. So, T7H, good job. Grats to them, but now I need to get back to this game. So, we do have Plague of Curse bottom against a solo Wretched Hag. You're actually going to see a pseudo tri-lane top off of a Tempest jungle using the standard 4 clarity opening with a quick-winged courier. It'll be interesting to see the 2 range slows, plus then the stun from Tempest and the 6 elementals hitting on top of it. See, hitting the curse on Arachna. She has a web shot first. Terrible, 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 terrible play. You never get your first skill until you see what enemy heroes you're up against. Knowing you're going to be Sage's Lord, you can't do that. So I'm very upset at PhB after, a missed cursed. Come on, Vindicator. The AoE on that's pretty big. Can't let that happen. But, oh, that just bothers me that I see that from Arachna. I would have liked to have seen, Hardened Carapace. I couldn't quite remember what the name was. Let me just type to Nonvidius that I am in the middle of a cast, and grats. But I apologize. I will not be talking to him, hopefully, the rest of this game, so I can really focus on this cast. Vindicator not getting enough clarities, in my opinion. Only with 1, not going to be able to throw down too many curses. And, of course, Curse not effective on Slither because he can pop a 20 mana costing ward and, basically laugh at Sage's Lore. Now, Wretched Hag down here taking a lot of damage, it doesn't seem like this would be that painful of a lane, but against a solo, especially a squishy one, it's going to be. Not only are they going to have tower diving capabilities off of Plague and then a cursed shield and heal, but just nuking time and time again, and him with the low mana. I quit life. CN9, which is a team for HAU, has actually gotten level 1 Seer over Cauterize. I don't have words for that. And Soul Stealer taking a lot of damage. May actually go down. One hit plus the wave. Yes! Great math by PhB, what is that, Khalidzen? These guys, I believe, are Russian, actually, so I will have some issues pronouncing their name. I'm sorry. But HAU, that was just terrible play in mid, allowing himself to get auto-attacked down into the wave by Defiler. And great math on Defiler, knowing exactly how many hits she needed to put into him before waving. And, of course, knowing the wave distance. So, just phenomenal play in mid. Now, of course, Blitz having to come back mid via TP, losing a lot of gold in both the death and the cost of the TP, bringing a mana battery with him because Defiler does spam her wave a lot. And does she? No, okay, I thought for a second she got her silence. I misclicked that. Now, what I'm interested to see here is if that level 1 Seer, that might have just been a mistake. And I'm really hoping that was a misclick, because if not, I already have to put PhB way behind. Even though their mid is doing well, if you have a curse that's going Seer, I don't even want to talk to you. Like, if I was to see that, I would actually already ask for a kick in a pub, because it's just so bad. So he can't heal. He loses his whole power. Sure, he can auto attack and slow people down with it, but oh man, we'll see how it plays out. But he's just shielding Plague right here, who Wretched Hag's going to be able to blink away and mana battery up. In all honesty, does Plague have boots or something? All right, shield pops. Now, Defiler chasing down Soul Stealer in mid. Tempest was attempting a gank. Is Defiler going to get that? Yes. Defiler getting the kill first is actually huge there. She gets the experience. Then she dies to the creeps later. Although HAU Blitz does get the 225 gold, he does not get the experience because he was not there. Shield popping and some damage going down on Hag on bottom. But I believe she'll have at least one in a blink, one in a haunt, two in a sonar scream. So she's not actually maxing her slow, which adds on damage to her ult, but instead maxing the Sonar Scream, only getting one into the slow. So the ult will still slow, but not do as much tick damage. Now we see Tempest bottling the regen rune bottom, which was a little bit ago, but now he's going to use that and easily jungle and probably help out Wretched Hag down here. Gonna need a lot of help against that Plague of Curse lane, because although it's not necessarily a huge lane, I guess the one thing you can think, Plague slows, then a Curse gets up and hits him and slows him, but I just, oh man, did he just not take his skill yet, or did he get stats next? Oh, Wretched Hag coming in, trying to get a kill on Plague, does so, needs to get out though, I don't care that you mana batteried. Wow, Scream at the last second, he was one hit away, great timing by PhB. I don't know if it's maybe PhB or how to exactly pronounce that. I apologize. You know, I might have been criticizing oh wait, it was not PhB that has the accursed. It was HAU. I apologize. I was misspeaking there. Nevertheless, the Wretched Hag, great play, and now the Tempest is coming down to help out as well. It's going to be huge. Pestilence going on Slither on top now, using his flight, but he's so slowed. He has one in a gore. HAU, you guys in these weird builds. You want to max that Impale and max that Flight. Sage's Lore probably going to take out Arachne here. Maybe. Nope. She is very weak. Popping the health potion now. Doesn't want to get too close, though. Pestilence might... Nope. Is he going to get her? She's actually completely out of mana. She can't even cast her web shot. Curse really doing a number on Arachne, as it should do. I mean, although you have a 90 mana costing spell, which is not a lot of mana, her base mana pool is just not a whole lot. As you can see, it's 325. So, 3 Cursed, and she's only got 3 or 4 web shots left. Action on bottom, I'm sorry, I missed it. Wretched Hag going in, maybe trying to get some damage. A Cursed almost going down, and he is maxing Cauterize now. Ooh, great play, Tempest. Staying out there a little bit, playing his bait, just great math by PhB. You know, Queen of Pain, or I'm sorry, Wretched Hag, near